What is going on, guys? Welcome to another fishing adventure. We are back with another fishing video, guys. We are going to talk about the best rod combo for the Spanish mackerel fishing, guys. One of the best ones. So when I started fishing, when I was first fishing, you know, one of the main problems I had was really looking for specific rods, specific specs, or just specific types of fishing. And I was trying to find those combos, those rods, those reels to use. And I really used YouTube a lot. You know, sometimes I wouldn't find the videos that I wanted to. Like I needed to find like a video for like Spanish mackerel fishing. I'll go to the pier, I would have like a medium heavy rod. I couldn't cast far my jigs. Some of them guys were just flinging their things, and I was like, dang, what are they using? I would ask some of them, they're like, oh, you want like a medium light rod, this and this and that. So I was like, all right, you know, I went on a hunt for a medium light rod or just something medium, and I came across the JayyyCee, guys. You know, so I want to give you guys some tips if you guys are just starting, or if you guys are already fishing but just want a rod for like Spanish mackerel fishing, bluefish, right, all that type of fishing, just jigging. This is a really good light, smooth cast rod in my opinion. That is a JayyyCee. The 3000 size is what I use, the 3000 size. So I'm gonna go over the specs real quick, and then we'll talk about certain stuff I use for Spanish mackerel and all that. But the specs for this one, guys, is JayyyCee 3000 size, right? It's really light. It's a 7-foot one piece. I love one piece rods because I feel like you cast those further, right? I don't like that middle piece in between. The one pieces, you could just fling them out there. I don't really have a lot of two-piece rods. Almost all my rods are one piece fishing rods as well, besides like the surf rods. The next thing we're talking about, the braid capacity. You can have 20 pounds of up to 240 yards. But you don't need that, guys. I use 10 pound, right? We're going to talk about that in a little bit into what I use for it. We're just going to go over the specs. Then the line weight for the rod itself is 10 to 17 pounds as well. And the lure weight is 1/4 to 1 ounce weight on this rod. And it is a medium rod. It's not a medium light. It is a medium. The reason I went with medium because it has that backbone, right? I've caught so much bluefish. That's the thing with Spanish mackerel fishing. There's going to be a lot of bluefish mixed in those schools, and sometimes it's a huge bluefish. You never know what's in there. And sometimes when you're jigging, right, you might catch a red drum, a stingray, and you want to make sure you have that good backbone, and you just have that ready just in case you do get on a bigger fish. But this JayyyCee will be able to do that for you. This JayyyCee 3000, one of the best combos in my opinion. So what I use with that, guys, is 10 pound Power Pro, right? I put 10 pounds of mono around the spool so it doesn't slip, because you're going to be casting far, and you don't want that slipping and stuff and getting wind knots. So 10 pound mono. Then I put 10 pound Power Pro braid. I'm sorry. I use the green, but you can use any color. I went ahead and switched it up for the yellow for this season because the yellow just looks amazing. Doesn't matter what color, because you are going to be using fluorocarbon leader material. What I use is this offshore angler right here, and it is 50 pound, guys. So when I started fishing for the Spanish mackerel, I would use 40 pound, and I would lose so much gotcha plugs, so much spoons. I would lose so much stuff. So I went up to 50 pound, and the 50 pound is the perfect weight diameter, where it's not too thick that they're not gonna feel it too much, you know, because they're a little picky sometimes. But it also holds up with their teeth. It's not gonna snap it. So 50 pound is good. You guys can use any brand, honestly. I use Offshore Angler, and I use I forgot what the other brand is called. I use 2 different brands for the fluorocarbon material, and it'll be good. So what I use for the Spanish mackerel to slay them are mainly the gotcha plugs, guys. So the gotcha plugs are the main thing I use. Is these little gotcha plugs right here. I love the silver ones way better. This one's all beat up. You guys can see, like, this one has caught a lot of fish. I think I used this one at the Outer Banks in the summer. I was catching ribbon fish, and this thing was tearing up the ribbon fish. But I love the silver ones better with the silver body, because when the sun is there, it's just hitting it, and it is just glowing. It just looks crazy, right? And here is another one with a different pattern. So when you guys are fishing these in the water, you guys are jigging, you guys see the motion I'm doing from the pier. If you guys are from the beach, you guys could jig it like this. But the jigging motion, what that's doing, it's making it zigzag like this. So when you're doing that, every time it's zigzagging the gotcha plug, and it is making the fish just want it. They really can't resist this. And then these other colors as well. They have these. I think this one glows in the dark. It's really cool. And also white ones work very good. The other thing I use are the same brand, the gotcha plug. I think these are like gotcha jigs or something. I forgot what the exact name of these, but these are like really good. They have them on Walmart. They have them at Bass Pro. They have them at Green Top. Your local tackle shop will have these. They have them in blue, white, green, A lot of different colors, and all these are 1 ounce, guys. I throw mainly 1 ounce weights. 1 ounce because I can fling it on 10 pounds. 1 ounce is gonna go far, especially on this rod combo right here. It is so smooth when you cast it. It will go so far. The second reason that I like this, or just another reason why I like this JayyyCee combo, is the smoothness of it and the lightweight of it, guys. So I have it right here. Let me show you guys. Just the lightweight of it, and it just looks awesome as well. Like the pattern they put on this thing is awesome. Here are the specs. I know it's gonna be backwards, but here's some of the specs. And the lightweight of this reel is amazing. Like, because when you're jigging it every day, that's the other reason I wanted a really light rod, because when you're jigging this every like, not every day, but like for 4 hours, 5 hours, right, all day is what I mean, you get tired, right? Going like this motion of jigging on the pier, you get tired. So one of the other reasons I love the rod is just it's so light. It is so lightweight. I've used the pin battle before, right? It's competitor to the pin battle for jigging in this same style of fishing, and it is heavy, and my hand would just hurt so much more than it hurts with this other JayyyCee. So I love the lightweight of it. Against the pin battle, it is so much heavier, and it is just awesome fishing, and it casts a mile with that 10 pound as well. Honestly, all around, I love the rod, and I really recommend it if you guys are looking for a new rod for Spanish mackerel fishing or even blue fishing. These things are killer on speckled trout. That's what I've been using it. I had like a paddle tail on there because last time I went out, I used it for speckled trout fishing. It's an awesome rod all around, but specifically for if you guys are looking for a Spanish mackerel just rod, I recommend this. And the price point of it is $139.99 or $149.99. If you guys you know where you guys are looking, right? Different places to sell it for different prices, but that's what you guys are looking for the price point of this rod as well. It's a medium, beautiful rod, and just the colors on it are amazing as well. Let me know if I helped you guys. Hopefully I can help you guys choose which rod that you guys are looking for, and just which rod to choose, because I highly recommend it. And this thing is slayer. And the last thing as well is the durability on it. I have used this thing for like 2-3 years, and all I have to do is just rinse it every time, because when you guys are fishing in like the salt water, especially for these areas with the Spanish mackerel, the salt is really high there, the salt salinity. So what you guys want to do when you guys get home is just rinse it with your hose, rinse it with some water. I always do that from every trip I come back from the beach. I rinse the whole rod, I rinse the reel. Just make sure you guys keep it good so it's not rusting or just anything, right? And it's been good and it hasn't rusted. The only thing I have probably a few chips on it because I've dropped it myself because of my fault at the pier, right? Hitting the wood or hitting the plank, that's my fault. That's nothing with the rod and reel. Just a few scuffs, honestly, and that's about it. But appreciate the love. Hopefully it helped you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Appreciate it. God bless. One of the day, boys. Biggest one of the day. This is a good one. Good size on this one. Look at this one. This one's gonna get a release though. We're gonna give it a quick release. Awesome one. Awesome.